turn me back into a bear because I hate smelling like a pumpkin. Hello everybody, this is Shotgun 1000 reporting for duty. Welcome you back to an episode of Banjo Kazooie. In the last episode, we managed to finish things off in Mad Monster Mansion, found ourselves a brand new Cheeto page, and also found Gwentilda to give us a little hidden secret of Gwentilda once again. In this episode, we're going to be unlocking a brand new world, but firstly, you remember we activated the wish switch inside Mad Monster Mansion? Well, we want to actually grab that. Because you'll see why. First thing you want to do is do the exact same thing that we did before when grabbing the Freezy Peak jigsaw. Well, Jiggy. You want to activate the switch. Get those running shoes on because you want to charge all the way over to that flying disc. Just got there in time. Then attack the eye and grab the Jiggy. There we go. Now we can jump out and actually we can head back up here now. Because this is actually where we need to go from now on. So let's go inside. Oh yeah, I forgot we raised the water level in here. I forgot about that. Whoa, yeah. Sir, I did apologize to you 2 episodes ago about interrupting your jacuzzi bath. No need to explode on me. Right, so there's nothing in here that we can do, so let's head in here. So there's a Mumbo token that we can grab right down here that I didn't grab a couple of episodes ago. So I'll do just that. Now then, you're probably wondering, what is the next world that we're going to be unlocking? Well, the only thing I can tell you is, last episode, we 100% beaten my #1 favourite stage in Banjo Kazooie. But now, we are going to be unlocking my #1 least favourite stage in Mad Monster Mansion. Yeah, Mad Monster Mansion is my #1 favourite stage in Banjo Kazooie, but this next world we're going to unlock is my #1 least favourite, and it involves sitting behind that door. I think you can tell exactly what it is. So, if we walk along here, if you run all the way down this bit, you will, I believe, find something at the end. Yep. You'll see the portrait for Mad Monster Mansion. So, if you didn't unlock Mad Monster Mansion, then you would actually be able to see that. But I think you would have to unlock Mad Monster Mansion in order to see it. Your butt will tell you and you'll know, and my boot swings to and fro. No wonder. Right, so we've got to go in here. And here is the portrait to my #1 least favourite stage in the game, Rusty Bucket Bay. You will understand why Rusty Bucket Bay is my #1 least favourite stage when we enter it. But, I actually thought of something to say and I automatically forgotten what it was. So, let's go inside. I'm not gonna lie, the music in here is actually kind of good, but I just don't like the stage in general. So first thing we can do, we can go along here. There's a TNT box, watch out for that. If you let him chase you long enough, he will explode automatically. And there's a Jinjo down there. And guess what this water is? By oily water, when you plunge, you lose air. Wow, in that gunge. Yep. Whether or not you are under the water or... Yeah. Whether or not you are underwater or above water, you will lose air from swimming in this water. This is the reason why I don't like Rusty Bucket Bay. Because this water, specifically, is the main gimmick of, basically, death. You do not want to keep swimming in it for long because it does deplenish your air meter the longer you stay inside it. So be aware. So we got here, we got a toll 2. Shoot 2 eggs in there. And we get to open the path. But if we shoot 4 more in here, we get to bring the path out even more, preventing us from getting attacked by a chomper. Got ourselves a Mumbo token over there for our trouble. Run along up here. Stop the talent shot midway through. Smash this. Jump right in. Right. I remember there's like... Oh. There's a Jiggy right there. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. So it's going to the first person view. There's a 1-up up there. There's a note over there. Okay, so we've got to go over there and grab those notes. Risky jump. Risky jump. Got it. We can go up there and grab that 1-up if we want to, but I'm actually more focused on doing that. Right then, so let's grab those notes. Yeah, the oily water also dries in here, by the way. Oh good. Right, you actually want to come in here real quick. But be careful though, because look who's made a return! It's Snacker from Treasure Trove Cove! He actually hit us in the buoy. Right, sit on here, give yourself a little rest. And then jump right in again. I think... Is there something important that we can do? Yeah, there's something important that we can swim into right here. Alright, come on. There we go, got there eventually. So we can swim inside here. There's a gremlin in there. Oh. Wow, that water's not oily. Hang on, let's see. Do you still lose air? Yeah, you still lose air when swimming in that water when it looks perfectly clear. Alright. Weird. But we got a new enemy over there. I think these enemies are called Float Sam. I could be wrong, but I think that's the equivalent name of that enemy. Got an empty honeycomb piece sitting right up there. So... get rid of that chomper. Don't think we can actually access it from up here because there's no way you're able to reach it. The only way you can... excuse me. The only way you can reach it is by flying. There you go. Now, re-enter the water, swim back out, watch out for Snacker as soon as you come out. Because he can't swim out of that cage, by the way. Then you notice that we had a dolphin sitting underneath this anchor, so you got to swim up here. And then you want to jump up here. Get rid of all these chompers, because there's going to be one in every single one in this thing, by the way. It's even a gremlin. And 2. Punched you in the face! That's what I like to see. So, let's grab these notes. Oh, you were there. There we go. Hit that switch, and guess what? The anchor goes right through Snorkel the dolphin. And why on earth is a dolphin wanting to swim inside an oily water when oily water kills animals? I mean, just think. There's been lots of times in the news where a whale has died from having the water polluted, and he was washed along shore because oil was poured all in the water, polluting its well, you know, area where it more likely swims. Now, basically, the main gimmick of Rusty Bucket Bay is this boat in the middle. We can have all the time in the world to actually run around on that boat, but we want to save the boat until last. Mainly because, well, there's things to do that is not based... How fitting for me to actually re-enter this area. As I was saying, there's things that we need to do that is outside around the boat. So we're going to do just that. Without falling in the window that's already been smashed up when we first entered it. Right, so there's nothing around that way, so we can just run along here really carefully, might I add. Treat it like a tightrope. There we go. Got along there just fine, and oh, great. Toxic waste! Make sure not to stay on these platforms too long, might I add. One more token over here that we can grab, so we're going to do that. Okay. Make sure not to fall in the water, and I do just that 3 times. Make that 6. Right then, so we have to run along here now. Watch out for this TNT box. Now, you want to actually activate these tolls real quick. Now, I don't think shooting another 4 in there will help because it doesn't. So let's run along here. Now, these containers all have something each, as far as I remember. This one holds a health replenishing area surrounded by bees. So, let's grab these. We've got a mini chomplet here. Another one. I hit you! Shut the hell up! Because I clearly hit you in the face! Honestly, you clearly saw that I was ready to do that, and apparently it didn't count. That time it did. There we go. Let's grab them. I thought that ball was going to carry on. Don't matter. If you run along here, you actually grab yourself 2 blue eggs. Another 2 blue eggs over here. And then go inside here. And... oh. Ow. See what I mean about these TNT boxes exploding on you? Yeah, getting rid of every single one of them actually gives you a 1-up. Got a few more eggs over here. By the way, if you actually want to defeat those TNT boxes, you can originally shoot eggs at them or use a gold feather. Just bear that in mind, okay? Right, so we've checked the right container and the left container, but we didn't check the middle one. So this is the only way we can access it. So let's just go along in here. Blue ginger right there. Nothing else to grab, so we can just try to find a way out. There's a Mumbo token there and I want to grab it. Seriously, there's a Mumbo token in there and I want to grab it. Why can't I grab it? You know what? Forget it. We grabbed what we needed in here, so let's just climb up this ladder and get the hell out. Oh, come on. We can't go any further. There's an orange ginger over there, but we can only access that area by going through one specific location, and that is in the middle of the area known as the ship. So, guess what we need to do? We have to go up here, grab those notes, push that switch, and yes, this is a timed mission, might I add. 16 seconds. So climb up, climb up, climb up. And grab the jiggy. Usually I always fail doing that because of the fact that the controls are always faulty when I do it off camera. But I did that first time actually. Right, so let's jump inside this pipe. Got another area that we can explore. Right, did you see that? We actually did a ground pound and that gremlin actually went right through us. Stupid bear! You have to learn that red hot ovens tend to burn. Yeah, I knew. But there was a Mumbo token in there that you were using and I was interested in it. Right, some blue eggs in here that we can grab. You're not locking us in the freezer, thank you. So let's grab this last note and we can just make our way out. And by the way, in case you're wondering what the pipe was on the other side. Whoa! Hey, 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 hey. Smile to the camera, please. Thank you. Yeah, that enemy is called a gremlin. Those are actually very cleverly hidden enemies. And also, that's also very clever. Smash the window, jump right in. And this is actually the location of another stop and swap item. It's found on this bed. I think it's a red egg that's found on there. Excuse me. I clearly ground pounded your face. Right, so smash this. Kill the chomper in there. Grab our jiggy. And let's move out. I think there's another gremlin to be found somewhere. I could be wrong. There is actually... I thought that was it for a second there. There actually is something to be found on this boat that you actually need to see. But I can't remember exactly where it is that you find it. I think it's found on the other side of the boat, now I think about it. So let's jump in this pipe. William! Who keeps their ammo down here? Ow. Excuse me, I clearly hit you. Whoa. Why did that stop me? There we go. God's sake. Why am I bad at platforming today? I'd like to ask that question. Whoa! Stop falling off, Kazooie, please! And you too, Banjo. You're the one who's supposed to be a bed that lands on your feet. There we go. Right, I don't think there's anything else here that we can grab, so we can just go right up out of this area. And I think this is the one that's got the gremlin. Yep, I'm right. What? Got too close. So, excuse me? You can't bite somebody through a wall. Right, so we kill you. There's only 4 notes to be found in here, nothing serious, so we can just jump on into bed and say we're going to end this episode, right? So next time on Banjo Kazooie, we're going to be exploring more of my least favourite area in the whole existence of this game, Rusty Bucket Bay. See you guys then.